Hi, welcome to Graham's Cooking. In this program I'll show you how to make some cheese soufflés, individual ones, very nice. People think they're hard to make, but they're not really, and they're very tasty. And first thing you need to know is the ingredients, so I'll show you these. So first of all, you're going to need some Parmesan cheese grated. It doesn't matter too much how much you have, it's there to line up the ramekins, so just use enough as you need. So you could grate some and then grate some more if you need it. The next thing we need is 4 ounces of butter. Okay, it's quite nice Irish butter, that one. Pint of milk, can be full fat or semi-skimmed. Don't recommend skimmed, it doesn't give brilliant results. The next thing you need is half a dozen eggs. These are free range because that's what I prefer. Some nice strong cheese. This is Muller Kintyre cheddar, 6 ounces of that. Next thing, some cayenne pepper, 1 tablespoon. Yeah, and the next thing you need is some whole grain mustard. A good tip here is that if you go to hotels, often you get these little containers, you know, and you put them in your handbag or case or whatever, and you get them home, and a year later you throw them away because you never use them. But these are ideal because, you know, you only need a teaspoon of this, so we can use that today. And just for a bit of extra zest and zing, this is smoked paprika. Just need a little bit of that, maybe half a teaspoon, or maybe a quarter, depending on your taste. And then finally, as our old friend, salt and pepper, and that's all you need. I don't know if I mentioned flour actually. We need 4 ounces of plain flour. I think that's all the ingredients sorted, so the next thing is I'll show you how to grease the ramekins and get ready. Right, the next thing you need to do is to grease your ramekins. So I've got different sizes here. You can buy them, only about 50p each, or less sometimes. Or some of these come with sort of desserts in them, and then you can use them afterwards, but make sure they're oven proof. Okay, I'm going to do this on the bigger one just to show you. So get some butter, spread it on the inside, all the way around. You see that? Don't rub it or anything. Obviously wash your hands before you do any of this, as you should always do when you're cooking. Right, so we'll grease that right up now, so it's good. So we get the Parmesan. How I do it is I tip it in, hand over the top and shake it all around so it sticks to the sides. This stops all the cheese and the egg burning. Then we finish, tip it back in, and then we have it. So that's how you do that. So you do that for as many as you think you're going to make. This mate will probably make 6 or 8, maybe 10 if you're lucky, depending on the size of your ramekins. So the next thing we need to do is separate the eggs. This is the best way, you know, I find, to separate eggs. Just very gently on the side, make it open, be careful. Pull the shell apart slightly, let the white come out. Slowly. See that? And then we tip it from one side to the other, so we keep the yolk in the shell. You don't need to get every single bit of the white out, but most of it is good. So then we've got most of our yellow bit, if you like, in there. So we'll pop that into another container and I'll just get one yolk and so on. Repeat this for all 6 eggs. So I'll be back in a moment when I've done that. Right, so now we've got our eggs separated into 2 separate jugs. With the cheese done, we've got our ramekins done, we'll cheese it up. I've got some different ones here, these are ceramic ones, it's up to you what type you try. Some cook better than others. I find the smaller ones are good, especially for a snack. So that's all done, so now we can move on to the next stage. Right, now we can start cooking our sauce. So first of all we need to melt the butter, should I say, in a big saucepan. So put that in there, melt that down. This takes a little while. I usually use a wooden spatula because that's probably that best. And of course you can use a plastic one if you prefer, but prefer natural materials. And With everything going about plastic these days, I think it's better to use wood, to be honest. Okay. So, melting that down. See that? See that there? It's melting. Take a little while. It'll be going in a moment. And when that's melted down, we're going to add the flour to make a thick sauce, and then cook it for a couple of minutes, and then we'll add the milk to it. Okay, so it's nearly melted now. Soon be done. This production today is brought to you in double denim. Oh, it's a bit hot. Turn that down. Don't want to burn the butter, that'll ruin the taste. Alright, so help if I had the flour, wouldn't it? There we go. Flour, stirring all the time. There we go. Yeah. Stir it all in. Lovely. Make a nice little paste, butterscotch type colour paste. And that's good. See that? Nice. Lovely. Right, let's turn the heat down a bit. About a quarter of the heat. That's it. Yeah, I think that's pretty well cooked, so we'll start adding the milk. Stir that in. It looks a bit lumpy at the moment, you see that? But, you know, if you keep stirring away, it will smooth right out, which is good. Of it now. Some people say you're meant to take this off the heat to stir in the milk, but as long as it's on reasonably low, it's fine. And then you get yourself a nice thick sauce. Just make sure everything's mixed in properly. If you want, you can use a whisk to make sure it's all in there. I've got one here. Whisk. Do that. Nice easy, just stir it all in. Make sure it's completely lump free. Don't want lumps, not good news. Turn off the heat now. Lump free sauce. Nice lovely and thick. Right, that's a lovely sauce that. See that? Very nice. You see that nice smooth sauce there? That's lovely. It's just what we want. Beautiful. So I'll put the heat back on low, and then bring that to the boil, and then cook for, well, 4, 5, 6 minutes, maybe 10, depends if it bubbles up, but just when it's sort of simmering and hot. So cook through. When that's cooked to perfection, which will be in a minute, we'll take it off the heat, and then we'll beat in the egg yolks, cheese, mustard and the cayenne pepper, and we'll season it. Right, we're now going to beat in the eggs. Okay, pop them in. Lovely. Out of the way. We go, break up the egg yolks. We'll beat those in. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Make it a smooth, beautiful mix. Put the heat on just slightly. Give it some legs. There we go. Beautiful, nice golden colour there, isn't it? That's going to be a good one. Oh yeah. Look at that, oh wow. Right, let's dump the cheese in there. And then we'll beat that in, yeah, here we go. Alright, that's cayenne pepper. And your old friend, the stolen mustard. Plenty of mustard. I'm going to put in our old favourite, the smoked paprika, and get it open. There we go. Just a tiny bit of this. There we go, that'll do. Lovely. well. Great stuff. When this is all mixed together, let's get that on the spoon. We need that, we need all that loveliness. Oh yes. Oh wow, look at that. That's fantastic. Oh yeah, it's one of my best. So I'm going to put that to one side now. And we're going to beat the... Right, now we're going to beat our egg whites. So we'll tip the egg whites into here. Make up the old machine. Beat it until you can put peaks on the white sauce, as you will see. I think that's about it. There you go, look at that. Lovely. See those peaks? Beautiful. One. Right, great stuff. Excellent. Now we need to take this and fold it, don't stir it into, fold it into that mix over there. You need to fold it in because we want to keep as many air bubbles here as we can, because that's what makes the souffle rise. So now we've got our beautifully whisked egg whites, and we're going to take some of this and we're going to spoon it into this mix here. I usually use a big spoon for this. Right, so let's get some of our lovely mix in, fold it over, some more in, folding it over. So we don't want to kill all the bubbles because that's what gives us the loveliness of the lifting. Get it all in. That's it. Round and round. It's like those old-fashioned snowballs. Just get covered in chocolate and coconut. Lovely. Oops. Some of that back. As I say, it's very important to wash your hands before you do any cooking. Now we get our ramekins and we spoon some in. Nearly to the top. Look at that, perfect. All that's left now is to put these in the oven for 25 minutes at 180. And then obviously when they come out you eat them, but make sure they've risen a bit. They will drop a bit when you get them out of the oven, but that's not really a problem. All soufflés do. Okay then, we'll cook them now. Right, here we go, look at this. Oh my god, look at that. Perfection. Doesn't get better than this. Put your fork in it, eh? Oh, how lovely. Thanks for watching. See you next time.